Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel.
What's up? Well, this is what we do during this quarantining time, right? So I know some people exercising, which I did earlier. Some people eating, which I did earlier. But now, outside, I want to enjoy myself at my boy Derek's house. So we finna get it in. Don't y'all hate on the glasses. Don't hate on these damn glasses. They, Derek, what you call these glasses when you can, like, it help you with your vision?
The Ray Charles.
We got haters everywhere. He called them the Ray Charles. All right, then. Watch out, Teddy. You ready?
Yeah.
No, I ain't got that corona. It's just them
Honey, girl, he is a hot mess. Now listen, two things we are going to cover in this video. One being, I have a video of Martell and his brother wishing his mom a happy 55th birthday. I didn't know Martell had a brother. I knew he had a sister. So let me know if y'all know how many siblings he actually have. Speaking of siblings, my next topic in this video will be an old interview from last year where Melody is addressing that her and Martell are a power couple. And honey, y'all know how I feel when people try to make it a big ideal and call themselves a power couple. Now, moving right along with season 2 right around the corner, honey, Melody and Martell are gearing up for another jaw-dropping season. And you know it's some smoke in the city. You know it's some things that's about to go down, honey. When you check your Instagram, only to find out that Martell and Melody have unfollowed each other. Y'all check out these two pictures. Now, the first one is Melody's Instagram profile, and the second picture is Martell's profile. And as you can see, honey, he ain't following nobody. So there is something going on definitely with these two. And like I was saying, speaking of siblings, per Melody's Instagram page, she says that she will have her siblings on the show this season and maybe a few cousins too. And again, speaking of her cousins, Melody has 2 cousins that are speaking up about the status of her relationship with Martell. Now, the cousins are saying Melody and Martell have broken up. Again, take a look at this screenshot. Now, the reason for the breakup this time around is because it's been alleged that Martell did something else in addition to all the other stuff he has already done in the past to Melody and the family. But this thing that he has done has been recent, y'all. So Melody's cousins are claiming that Melody will not go back to Martell after this. And in addition to Melody not following him, y'all, she has removed all of their pictures, all of their TikToks, okay, everything from her Instagram page. It's like Martell is non-existent. I don't even think she have the wifey title up there. And to be honest with y'all, I hope she is really taking her time and weighing her options when it comes to what he's put her through, or either all of this that they are putting us through is in vain, or either they're just amping up their drama for the new season premiering sometime soon. And yes, it's coming, y'all, okay? We all patiently waiting. But let's rewind this thing back a little bit, okay? Because there are 2 rumors that are floating around. One being that Martell is seeing Ariana again, and the other rumor is he has a new boo. So regardless if it's Ariana or not, the gag is that Martell has stepped out of his marriage yet once again. And I mean, I feel like I don't want to believe the rumor because I didn't believe Martell had a whole girlfriend that he claimed on the side for like 5 years before, until all of this stuff started coming out about her. And then Melody kept confirming it on the show that Martell has a whole girlfriend. So at this point, y'all, I really wouldn't put it past him. And in so many ways, it does seem like the rumor is true that Martell and Ariana are back together. And here's why, okay? Now, just a month ago, you know, on Ariana's Instagram page, honey, she was going live like almost every day, and sometimes a couple of times throughout the day. It was never the same time. And when she would go live, she would definitely address her book that she's coming out with, and we're going to talk about the drama that is surrounding that. But anyway, like I was saying, she would go live like all the time, and of course people who were listening in on the live were asking her about her relationship with Martell, which is the elephant in the room. And I mean, she tried to avoid it, but she couldn't avoid it. So she would definitely addressed some of the things. I think sometimes she took it too far with what she was saying, but she did address it. But if we, fast forward a little bit, that was a month ago. If we fast forward to maybe about 2 weeks ago, she has hardly been on live. Like, I've only caught her maybe like one time in the past 2 weeks. And when she was on live, it was literally, she was in and out. She was on there for 10 minutes and then she was out again, honey. So my thing is, Ariana, after all the embarrassment that you have went through behind this man, how can you be foolish to want to get entangled with him again? And I know, y'all, this is speculation about them hooking back up. But why would you want to even have people to think you are back together with him if it's not true? Like, my thing is, I would be trying to get on live to be like, y'all, the rumors aren't true. They're just trying to play me because the season is about to come back on. But anyway, let's talk about Ariana's book, okay? Let's take a look as she addresses this person who messaged her in her DM. So someone says to her, please don't renege on the book. And Ariana says, I don't have a release date. When I thought I was ending the book, the story didn't end, okay? Then the person comes back and asks, what do you mean the story didn't end? And Ariana says, sis, I gave you some tea. Then the person comes back and asks again, well, y'all really are back together? And Ariana replies with all of these emoji faces, y'all. So for this new season, I believe the drama will still be lit. It's going to be centered around the marital issues and Melody and Martell's marriage, dealing with infidelity. I don't think they will ever allow Ariana to be on the show because I really think Melody doesn't want her on there. But I will say they are preparing us for a lot of tea to be spilled. I hope they don't disappoint us. I got my seatbelt on. I'm strapped, I'm loaded, I'm ready to go, and I need for y'all to be prepared too so we can talk about it. But in this particular video, y'all, okay, this is what I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about an old interview that the ladies from Love&Marriage Huntsville did with Rolling Out, and their interviewer was Crystal Jordan. Shout out to Crystal, honey, okay? She does an amazing job. She also did some interviews last year with castmates on Ready to Love. She's very good at what she does. She doesn't hint around with her questions, honey, and she asked the right one. So shout out to you, girl. But in this interview, she asks Melody about how does it feel to be a power couple. So I want y'all to take a listen, and then I'm going to come back and give my input at the end.
He's got the great job. She's doing the same thing. Was the relationship built kind of like that? These two powerful entities coming together, or is that something that you guys built during your time together?
I'm glad you mentioned that. That's a very good question. I want to say that you said we look like this power couple. We still are. You know what I mean? Like, we're still doing things together in business. And I tell people all the time that just because you're a power couple, this is where society kind of gives that misconception. Doesn't mean that you're a perfect couple.
Right.
And unfortunately, we have not seen a lot of people who are just real and raw with their relationship and where their relationship is.
Right.
There are things people just don't talk about. It's like, no, you don't talk about that. This stays, you should push this under the rug. It stays in the house. So you don't really get to really know that some of the struggle that you're experiencing in your marriage or relationship, it's not just you. It's been around. It's happened to several women and men in marriages, but no one talks about it.
Right.
So for us, it was definitely two powerful people who were driven, who had like the determination to be super successful in life and wanted that, who came together and then were able to blossom and grow together. And I think one of the most important things is that, especially whenever you get together with someone and you're young, right? Knowing that we're going to change and we're going to grow, because if you're not growing in 10 years from now, you're the same person, I'll be like, what you doing? Like, come on, what you doing, right? But the important thing is making sure that you're growing in the same direction.
Right.
As long as you're growing in the same direction, as long as those morals, those values, those things that were very important to you in the beginning remain the same, there's nothing wrong with growing. Conflict happens when you start growing in different directions. So, like I said, to this day, we're still together doing wonderful things, but that doesn't mean we're the perfect couple.
Not the perfect couple.
There you go.
I had to relive that watching it on television.
I will say, I'd be lying if I say that it wasn't almost a continuous push, a button being pushed every time I, have to kind of relive it by watching it. And I think that more than anything for me and for Martell, honestly, we wanted to be transparent, and we wanted to make sure that, hey, if we're going to do a reality show, we're going to show our reality. We're not going to put on for the cameras. We're not going to act like everything's perfect, right? And so that was the main thing for us. I would say as a woman going through something as major as that, it's hurtful. Yeah. It's a lot of pain. At times I know I went through a point where I was depressed, and I had to get to a place where I said, you know what? I can't stay here in this hole. I have to get out of this because I have so much more and such a greater purpose.
Right.
Where I can't afford to stay in this hole, So I had to learn how to uplift myself every day, pull from those strong women like the woman you spoke of who's been there before, and you'd be surprised at the encouragement and those conversations that they will have with you to let you know you can get through this and you'll be okay. No matter how the end ends up coming out, you're gonna be okay still.
Right.
So.
Right. How has it been for you guys as sister friends, trying to help Melody and support her without that kind of spilling over into the issues at your house as well? Have you found that balance of being able to support her and not feel like you're not, you're allowing their problems to become your problems?
I usually try to mind my business. However, in the case of Melody and I in particular, on the onset, as friends collectively, I didn't feel like we were as close as her and Tisha.
Okay.
And so I didn't just give her as much support as she felt she needed, and she voiced that to me. Okay. Because I'm usually like over here, and if you want me, then you come to me and you tell me that you need me. You know what I'm saying? So that's my honest platform for us, and we were working on that part because I didn't know that she felt like she needed my support until we had conversation about it. And so honestly, I probably didn't give her near as much as I should have.
That's honest. That's because sister support is just, to me, it's just about as equally supportive as what you need at home. What about you, Letitia?
And well, for us, because Melody is my friend and also Martell, so my husband and I, we was both there to support both of them. Marcel, when he first heard about it, he rushed over to be by Mel's side and to help her and Martell in any way possible. I mean, we give really good advice, and I felt like I was there for Mel. I was just trying to be there for her the best way I knew how to be there for her. But when someone is going through that, you don't really know what to do or what to say. So you try to just put yourself in that situation, like, okay, what would I want somebody to do for me if I was going through that? So that's how I was able to be there for her. And as far as Marcel, I don't think it really affected our household because we was all mad at Martell. So I was like, I don't like him either. Like, I hate him too. So
That marriage overall, is infidelity a deal breaker?
it's a deal breaker for me.
It's a deal breaker for
Yes,
you.
because I feel like I sacrificed a lot to get to where we're at right now in our marriage. And for me, it would be very difficult for me to forgive that part because I feel like that's a choice. You can choose not to do that. Just like I have guys who know me, and I choose not to do it. So I feel the same way for my husband.
Women often choose not to.
And
Right. That's why I was like, oh.
I think most women. Kimmy, what do you think? Is infidelity a deal breaker for you?
I want to be of the mindset that today it's a deal breaker, but I'm an adult enough to know
I like
that when the rubber meets the road,
You don't know.
you sometimes don't know. My honest opinion is it's a deal breaker right now.
Okay.
Tell me right now, my answer is yes.
That's fair.
But I'm in love with that dude. So if the rubber meets the road differently, there's a chance.
You never know. You never know.
You don't.
And that's what Martell and I had that conversation when we first got married. And I was, young. And at the time I said what Tisha said, which was, if you ever cheat on me, just so you know, I'm going to leave you now.
Right.
You know?
You said that.
Oh, I said that. I said that. But just like Kimmy said, you don't know what you will be willing, especially if you've sacrificed and you've built together and you have, you have all these things you've worked hard and this flaw versus all of this good. Man, am I gonna go ahead and just leave? You don't know until it happens to you. So what I love to tell people, especially, when I do my Mimosas with Melody event, which is pretty much a women's empowerment brunch, I love to say, make sure you say, as I know of, or how I feel right now, I would not.
That's big.
I have to say one thing about the same thing, because you don't know what you were doing till you're put in that situation. I feel like some things you have to set your standards for, and certain things like you wouldn't do, and that for me, just like I know a lot of female deals with that. Like a lot of people may be like, I wouldn't want to be a stay-at-home mom if I want to work, but it's just certain things, it's like, no, I can't. I just can't shake it.
No, I think that's fair.
So,
I think that's fair, but I also can relate. I think at different times in your life, where you are.
I think this was a great interview. I believe that Melody and Martell are a power couple. You get what I'm saying? I believe they're a power couple when it comes to business. But when it comes to marriage, I think Martell tarnished the perception of him being a power married couple because of the issues that you have not overcame. Now, it doesn't mean that your status can't change, but when I'm looking at you guys right now, I can't say that I want my marriage to reflect, or even for me to even take a piece of what your marriage has to offer. But anyway, before I wrap up this video, y'all, I'm going to leave you with Martell and his brother saying happy birthday to Mama Holt. I appreciate you guys always for listening. As always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.
What's up? Today is my mother's 55th birthday.
And I'm eating good up in
So
here.
happy birthday to you, Mother dear.
Thank you, my son. Me and my boys in the house eating steak out. Happy days. Happy birthday, Mama Hope.
Yeah.
And I love my boys.
Yes, sir.
Friends, come on here.
Y'all know how Stakeout be doing. It got that potato right there.
Got me a
little
beautiful
salad.
cake. Come on, Mateo.
Oh yeah, I made my mama cake too. Actually, me and my brother and I, we made her a cake.
Yeah, right. It's beautiful.
That's from Lil Hope. He made that. He did the icing. He did the little design right here too.
Thank you, God.
Oh man.
That is funny.
Montel, tell us how did you do that design on that cake? How did you do
With my eyes closed.
Oh, so we about to eat good. But yeah, happy birthday to my mother.
And thank you, God, for blessing me to live to see another birthday.
Yeah, Ma.
Amen.
You getting old though.
I'm getting better with time, baby. Better with time.
Ooh.
Martell, you want something?
Yeah, I want some of it. No, I got something right here.